5 reasons why moms should stop doing Kegels right now. Let's talk about it. Reason number 1, they simply are not working for you. And mamas, I know that it can be difficult to give up something that you're being told is the gold standard for pelvic floor healing. But if you are doing Kegels and your leaking or your prolapse symptoms are not improving, then stop it with the Kegels. If something isn't working in your life, in your relationships, then it's time to make a change. The same is true for our bodies and specifically the Kegels. And if you're looking for someone who's going to give you permission to stop with the Kegels, I hereby give you permission to stop doing Kegels if they aren't working for you. My name is Salima Renee. I'm a core and pelvic floor exercise specialist and coach. And I created this channel to support women who would like to stop leaking pee, improve their prolapse symptoms, and strengthen their cores in a holistic way. All right? Reason number 2, why moms should stop with the Kegels. You were never taught how to do them correctly. Mamas, knowing how to do a Kegel is actually a skill that for many of us does not come naturally. Now let me see if this sounds like you. Raise your hand in the comments and let me know below. Yep, that's my story. You left the hospital or birthing center, right? After you just gave birth to an entire human being. A whole person came out of your body and you're given a sheet of paper with typed up instructions for Kegels. Does that sound like you? Let me know in the comments if that's your story, because I know it's my story and the story of many women that I've had a chance to work with. Where's that paper, mamas? Did you keep up with your paper? I didn't keep up with that paper. Learning how to do a Kegel or Kegel, not sure how you say it, but same thing. Learning how to do a pelvic floor contraction and relaxation correctly oftentimes takes practice and coaching, right? It is a skill that we must learn and practice. Most of us weren't taught correctly. If you're looking for a step-by-step or guidance on how to do Kegels correctly and a complete guide, go ahead and check out Michelle Kenway's video, Kegels Exercises for Women, Complete Beginner's Guide. As a matter of fact, I was watching that video and it's what inspired me to make this one, because I know although Kegels are good for some women, for many of us, Kegels are not the answer. They are not working for us. But if you're looking for a good step-by-step guide, Michelle Kenway's videos and her channel in general, wonderful, wonderful resource, okay? Reason number 3 for why moms should stop with Kegels, they are making your symptoms worse. If you've been going at it for a while, mamas, and you've noticed that your leaking or your prolapse symptoms either aren't improving at all or they're getting worse, it is time to say screw the Kegels, okay? Your body is speaking to you. It's communicating with you. And if things are getting worse after you've started Kegeling all day long, then it might be time to just say no, all right? If you're finding this content interesting and valuable and you're liking it so far, then go ahead and download the free guide and mini training that I created just for you. 7 mistakes keeping your core and pelvic floor from healing and what you must do instead. I created this video training series for mothers who want to get started on the best path to core and pelvic floor healing, and they want to do that in the most effective way. Go ahead and click the link below this video in the description to download that free resource today. All right, let's get right back into it. Reason number 5, why it might be time to stop it with and give up the Kegels. They are taught in a disconnected and isolated way. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by this. Oftentimes, we are told to just practice Kegels in the car at red lights or when we're sitting down watching TV. Mama, when was the last time that you really felt your symptoms of your leaking and of your prolapse just sitting in a car at a red light? When was the last time you noticed your symptoms getting worse or that they were really causing you issues when you were just lounging around watching TV? I know for me and for so many other women, we experience our leaking, our prolapse symptoms when we're up and active and doing things. So why then are we taught Kegels in a very disconnected and isolated way? Doing Kegels in cars at red lights, when we leak, when we're up and active and lifting, bending, squatting, and moving, how does that line up? How does that really help us? If Kegels are going to be effective for you, then they need to be integrated into full body movement and not isolated and put in a little box as if they're this separate secret thing. It needs to be included in functional everyday movements and in your exercise and fitness. All right? Reason number 5 for why I say mama should say, stop it, no more, screw the Kegels. They are just not enough. They're not enough. Kegels can be, for some women, a part of your rehab and recovery and pelvic floor fitness and exercise. A part. I mean a little bitty part. But so many of us are being told that Kegels are it. They are the holy grail. They are the top notch for pelvic floor recovery. And that simply is just outdated information. Yes, we should be able to fully contract and relax our pelvic floor, which is what a proper Kegel or Kegel is. But mamas, we have made so many advances in the way of core pelvic floor rehab and healing. We have really moved so far beyond Kegels. And many of us are dealing with pelvic floor issues that are deep and layered and complex. There is no way Kegels are going to be enough to address the concerns and the issues that we're having in our pelvic floors. They simply won't cut it. Now, if you've been doing your Kegels, if they're making things worse or you aren't seeing improvement, and you're being told, most likely, that the only other option for you is surgery, then I encourage you to look at this next video, because I'm going to be breaking down right here 5 reasons why pelvic floor surgery might not be the best choice for you. I'll see you on the next video.